Hi everybody, my name is Leslie Hawthorne and I'm the program manager here at Google for the Google Summer of Code program and for our latest initiative, the Google Highly Open Participation Contest. We announced the contest about 7 days ago, depending on your time zone, and I just wanted to take the opportunity to give the community an update about how it's going. I have to say that I am overwhelmed by the response. When we first started conceiving this initiative, we thought, okay, well, how are we going to find secondary school students and pre-university students who want to contribute to open source? I mean, where do they hang out? Where do they meet? And how are we going to provide enough different types of work that we can appeal to a broad base of students? We knew that we didn't want to just make this contest about code. We knew we wanted it to be about documentation, research, training, all the different ways that people can contribute to open source. And the response has been absolutely amazing. We went out and all of the organizations involved said, okay, we're ready to go. The Python guys said, okay, we've got about 50 tasks to do. Let's figure out some more people that we can rope in to help us find things for students to do. 2 days later, they were asking me if they could have up to 200 task slots. It's just been phenomenal. I've heard from every single organization involved, from the Drupal folks to the Joomla folks to the Silverstripe folks, that, wow, we have so much effort and activity going on that we can't keep up with the submissions that we're getting. So this has just been really incredible, and I'm really excited to see how it's shaping up. And that being said, speaking of community contributions to the contest, Puel Soya, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right, he's one of our students from Summer of Code, and he's been doing a lot of cool work with helping the organizations do statistics gathering on their projects. So the hot off the presses stats from this morning, 7 days in, we have 201 open tasks, 319 claim tasks, so that's 319 tasks where folks are in the process of getting work done, 145 completed tasks in 7 days, 4 new task submissions from the community, a total of 669 tasks are currently out there in play, and we have 354 students contributing, and that's in just 7 days. One of the things that I think has been interesting to me, and actually kind of a surprise, is we've seen a lot of activity on the student side, which I thought might take a little bit longer to ramp up, but we've seen less on the community contributed tasks side. And I'd really just like to encourage anybody out there who's interested in helping to get young people involved in open source development. If you have a good idea for any of the 10 projects participating, a good way that they could be improved that's not something that's terribly difficult, maybe for someone who has a less developed skill set, please suggest it. We would love to have your help to make these open source projects better. And one of the great things about working at Google, besides just the ability to run cool contests like this, is I get to work with a lot of really cool open source developers. And we managed to, and I'm not sure how, talk Guido van Rossum, the creator of Python, into coming in and giving us a little bit of an update about what's going on with the Python Software Foundation and the Google Highly Open Participation Contest. So if you give me just 1 second, I'm going to go grab Guido and he can let us know what's going on. So as I said, I was off to get Guido, and now I have Guido. Guido, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi guys. I don't think I need an introduction. I created Python.
That would be an excellent introduction. So Guido, tell us about what's been going on with GHOP and the PSF's participation.
Well, I think in about a week's time, we got at least 15 contributions. I don't think I've ever seen a program that was so successful in such a short time.
Cool.
And and this is just what has already made it into Subversion. Who knows what's still in the queue.
So it's been through code review, it's been checked in, and it's going to be integrated?
It's actually all documentation patches, but it has been reviewed by the person who takes care of the documentation.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, he is elated.
So do you guys think that you found some long-term contributors so far?
We'll have to see. I mean, this is just the first week.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like some of those people will be coming back.
That's wonderful. That's absolutely great. Is there anybody on the Python organizing team that you'd like to give a shout out to for all their hard work?
I would say Georg Brandl.
Mm-hmm.
Georg has done all the check-ins and review of the documentation patches so far.
Cool. And I would just like to give a shout out to Titus, because I know that you've been working really, really hard to get all this organized. And
Hi, Titus.
You've been amazing, and you thought that Google baby gear that I sent you was purely out of the goodness of my heart, right? Well, actually, it was purely out of the goodness of my heart, but thank you for chewing bubblegum when you've been all out of gum. And problem is, some of you may not actually remember that line from that game, but if you do, it was a cool game. So, folks, Mr. Van Rossum on the happiness of Python and GHOP, and if I'm really, really fortunate, we'll be able to get some other folks who've been involved with the contest out here to give you guys a personal update, but if not, then I don't know, maybe we'll do a podcast or something so you can hear from some of the folks who are involved in this at the ground level and see what the experience has been like for them. So 7 days later, guys, the contest ends in February, so what we really need now are for community members to come out and suggest ways that these 10 open source projects can be improved so our students have more stuff to work on. So hopefully we can come back to you in another week and tell you, wow, we've seen hundreds of tasks contributed by the community and a whole bunch of students are working on them. So I'll look forward to being able to give you guys that update soon. Ciao.
Ciao.